Hello, so this isn't a manga spotlight, but more like a manga review. So this is the Bleach one-shot No Breaths from Hell, which just released a few days ago. And man, is this crazy. I was expecting something completely different than what we ended up getting. I was expecting us to get like a one-shot slice of life kind of chapter. Like basically we got to see Ichigo and Orihime and their son, Kazui. I was expecting to see Rukia and Renji and their daughter Ichika, and basically almost like an expansion of the last Bleach chapter. But instead, no, we get something really crazy that it feels like this one shot is setting up for the return of a Bleach series. Because the way this one shot goes, there's no way we can end it with just this. The reveals and the twist, and especially the cliffhanger ending, it's like there's got to be more. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a announcement that Bleach is continuing for good, and not just like a one shot or whatever, but we're actually going to get like a second series, kind of like how we have Boruto with Naruto. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So at first we start off with Kazui. I hope I pronounced that name right. I'm terrible when it comes to pronouncing these Japanese names. But yeah, it's Ichigo and Orihime's son, and Orihime is kind of like watching over him while he's sleeping. And then as soon as she leaves, he jumps out the window, and Khan joins him, and he basically we get to see what he does every night. And I was expecting that okay, this is gonna be like what the one shot is. It's gonna be like a slice of life where we see what Ichigo's son does, and maybe he goes like on a little adventure with Ichika. That's what I was expecting it to be. And instead, no, we just see him. He's talking to a ghost, and that's basically what he does. He kind of plays with ghosts. Meanwhile, we cut to the Soul Society, where Ichiga is training with her skills, and then we cut to Renji and Ichigo, and they're talking about the ceremony called the Kanso Reisai. And basically, what it is every 12 years on the day of like a captain's death, the Soul Society will send their Shinigami out to the real world where they will capture a live hollow, bring it back, and then kill the hollow in front of the captain's grave. That seems to be like a really weird ceremony to do, but yeah, apparently that's the thing. So everyone's basically preparing for that, and we just kind of get to see like all the other Shinigami and what they do in their daily life and stuff like that. By the way, this takes place 2 years after the last chapter. We're also introduced to a new character. His name is Rindo, and Rindo basically I guess he's deaf. He basically, or not deaf. He's probably mute. I don't know because when he apparently communicates through sign language and he can read lips. So you assume, oh, he's deaf. But then when we hear them like call out his name, or like when he hears like a loud scream, he hears and he turns towards the noise. So it's like, is he deaf or is he just mute or what? Anyways, he's kind of interesting. I like the other new character that they introduced. So yeah, this is Captain Yu, and she is basically obsessed with is it Giarus? I hope that's how you pronounce it. Basically, it's kind of like the whole Ganguro trope, you know, with the dark tanned skin, the bleached hair, the heavy makeup. So yeah, she's basically like obsessed with that lifestyle, and yeah, I like her character. I find her humorous. I like her like over the top playfulness and stuff. So, anyways, the captains all show up on Earth. They're just chilling out, waiting to spot a hollow so that they can capture and bring it back alive. And all of a sudden, this weird, like, hollow, skeletal looking creature shows up and is able to sneak up on Renji and Ichigo and actually attacks Renji, knocks him down. Ichigo is able to slice it. And all the other Shinigami freak out because all these other hollows, like monstrous looking creatures, show up and they're like, you know, what the hell's going on? Like, how come we can't feel their spiritual pressure? So yeah, we basically get you know, just a large battle with all the Shinigami fighting. We get to see Rindo's powers, where basically his sword like releases like a bunch of birds, and the birds just go and basically sliced the hell out of one of the hollows until it's nothing but a skeleton. I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. And then we get Yu Yu's power. Yu Yu is basically more of a fist and feet type fighter. And she's using her speed to run up one of the hollows, and she like maneuvers her hands, and like a giant bear, so like a bear spirit appears behind her. And when she clamps her hands down, almost like a bear's, like a biting motion, the bear takes a huge chunk out of the hollow. I was like, all right, that's kind of cool. So she basically, is it just the bear, or can she like create other like spirit animals to use to attack? Kind of reminds me of what's his name, Nighthawk from Mortal Kombat with the animal powers. So yeah, we basically just get a fight when all of a sudden I can never pronounce this guy's name for the life of me. His last name is Grant. He shows up. He's back again. I was like, oh crap! Like I thought we were done with him, but nope, he's back. He was cast into hell, and now he's returned, and he basically threatens Renji. And he notices that Ichigo is hiding behind Renji. He's like, I'm gonna kill your daughter in front of you as payment. When Ichigo protects Renji and tells Renji to leave, and then we just basically get a showdown between them. Meanwhile, with the other Shinigami, we get to see all these Reshi. Only it's not Reshi, it's Phosphoplasm from Hell. Basically, there's this old tale that there's something called a spirit class, and in the spirit class, there's like a scale among to indicate the density of spiritual pressure within Reshi. And when a Soul Reaper's body is composed of these Reshi, and when they die, their body turns into Reshi and is reclaimed by the Soul Society. But anyone who is of a high spiritual class, like captains and stuff like that, their Reshi is too dense to be absorbed back into the Soul Society, because I can never return to the Soul Society. And so Grant tells Ichigo what happens to these Reshi is that it gets sent to hell. So all the captains that have died, you're not sending them back to the spiritual world when you do like the ceremonies, you're casting them into hell. So it's like, holy crap, like the Shinigami have been sending their own men into hell when they're too strong. So all the powerful Shinigami that have died over the timeline of the series, they've all been cast into hell. And I was like, oh crap, like that's intense. Not only that, but basically Ichigo's fight with Grant, where he's been slaughtering like all the hollows, this was done on purpose. Grant basically, says that the ceremony is done, and Ichigo's like, "What are you talking about? The ceremony hasn't even started." He's like, "No, it's done right here and now. You massacred all these beasts from hell, and you massacred them right in front of Ukitaki's eyes. Like the gates of hell are now open." And he's like, he explains like, don't you find it weird that like hell has always been beside you? Like whenever like with the butterflies that guide the Soul Reapers, why do you think they have hell in their name? It's because they're sending the souls into hell. They're not sending the souls back to the Soul Society. And you massacring all these beasts of hell, you've just completed the ceremony, and now the gates of hell are open. And that's how it ends. So it's like, holy crap! Like we just find out that all the high class Shinigami, not just the Shinigami, but even the Quincy, right? So does that mean oh god, what's his name? I can't say his name for the life of me. The father of the Quincy. Does that mean that he's in hell and that he can come back now that the gates are open? Then again, like when he died, his Retsu, his spiritual pressure was completely destroyed. So does that mean that there's no spirit essence of him to take back into hell? It just basically, there's a lot of questions now, because a lot of the captains are now in hell. A lot of the, I would assume, Quincy are in hell. Maybe even a lot of like the hollows and stuff like that who were like high class. Maybe when they died, they went to hell. And now the gates of hell are open. So it's like you can't just end it like that. You can't just end Bleach with this one shot where it's like, yeah, like everyone that was super strong, they don't go to the afterlife, like in, the soul society. They go to straight to hell. And guess what? You just opened the gates of hell, so now everything in hell is gonna be able to run free and, to escape into Earth and stuff like that. The real world, the living world. The end. I would assume that there's more. Maybe you guys have heard something. Have they talked about doing a continuation? I know that, I mean, there was talk of this one shot. There's talk of bringing the anime back to like finish, I believe because the anime didn't cover everything in the manga, so I believe the anime is coming back to finish everything in the manga. I know there's the Burn the Witch series, which takes place in the same universe, but kind of covers something different. Any news on them bringing Bleach back? Like, is it going to be like a weekly thing, a monthly thing? Are we just going to get a series of one-shots? Are we going to get like a one-time arc special or something? Like, there's got to be something more, right? You can't just end it with this. You can't just leave us on this cliffhanger and then just be like, yeah, Bleach is done. I'm not coming back to it. This is how we're ending the series. If so, I mean, goddamn, like, Kubo's got brass balls if he wants to end his most beloved series on that note. Yeah, what do you guys think? I'm assuming you guys have read the one shot. What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on the big reveal and the ending, the cliffhanger ending? Anyone who hasn't read it, I'll leave a link in the description below. You can read it from the official viz.com website for free. It's insane. It kind of makes me wish that I guess I understand why Bleach ended, but if you're gonna do this, like, now you got to bring it back again. Like, you should have ended it, like, if you're not gonna bring it back, you should have ended it where we had it ended on with the last chapter, where everything's like, now that you do it like this, it's like it's got to come back. But yeah, basically this one shot proves that that Kubo still got it when it comes to Bleach. Holy hell, was this insane. See, I don't know what else to say. I loved it. Thought it was awesome. It's gotta continue though. It just has to. You can't end it on that note. Like, there's no way you're gonna end it like that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think. If you got any manga or comic recommendations, let me know. But yeah, I want your thoughts on this. This is insane. this was a really crazy one shot. Not what I was expecting at all. Like I said, I was expecting like some kind of slice of life where we just kind of get to see, like, basically almost like an expansion of chapter was it 686, the final chapter of Bleach. I was thinking it's going to be more like that, just an expansion where we just kind of see their daily lives and how everything has been. Like, we just kind of see, like, here's the Ichigo and the Rukia family. Here's how Ichigo and Orihime's kid is. Here's how Renji and Rukia's kid is. Here's what the other Shinigami are doing. Here's basically how life is for our characters 2 years later. And it's just going to be like a wholesome slice of life kind of chapter. Instead, no, we get something just completely different, completely 180 from what I was expecting, and damn. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope to see you next time. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell for a notification, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.